Hi, everyone. I'm Jody Schwan, the founder and publisher of Sioux Falls Business. Welcome to another edition of Talent Thursday. Denise Gazzetta's got a timely one lined up for us today because it definitely feels like spring. It feels like golf season, and it feels like time to hire, I suspect our guest would say today. So, Denise, you want to go ahead and introduce him and we'll get right to it.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to welcome Bret to our kind of program here. I mean, you would not believe it was high 60s on Sunday. Yesterday, it was close to 70 degrees. Today it's dipping down. It's a little bit cool at 50, but talking about just seasonal jobs and all good things, we want to welcome our friend, Bret.
Oh, thank you for having me. It certainly feels like spring has sprung, and
Right.
our effort is full speed ahead to get ready to play golf.
So Bret joins us, of course, from Minnehaha Country Club, a terrific organization in our community. I know many of our business viewers, of course, are very familiar with them, but we're talking employment today. And I'm very glad about this because I actually have had the pleasure of being a co-employer with you, Bret, a couple summers when I've had interns who have doubled as employees at the club. It's been a great experience for them. So, but I think people don't understand all the career opportunities that exist there. So let's maybe start with those seasonal jobs because it is so timely. Do you have openings currently, and what's the need looking like this season?
Yeah, we always do, and thank you for the intro. One of the unique things for us is you don't just randomly drive by the club. And many may not understand how many opportunities we have. We hire about 100 or so seasonal employees every spring. A lot of those tend to be high school and college students, which we're very happy to be a part of their career journey. And we get some really talented young people every summer. So we're proud to be a part of that. But this summer, like most summers, we always have opportunities in our golf operations. We always have opportunities at our pool facility. That is both in our tableside food service as well as our lifeguarding team. And then with 2 restaurants and a catering operation, we always have opportunities for seasonal servers and bartenders in a number of capacities. So a lot of different things, and for really all ages and part-time, full-time availabilities. We are always looking for talented people, and we'll find a home for them.
I'll give a quick plug. As you said, you don't typically drive by, or if you don't have reason to regularly visit the club, you don't know, go to the Sanford International if you've not done that yet. What a wonderful opportunity to check out Minnehaha Country Club because it is a gem in the community. And certainly if you're a student looking to spend your summers at a beautiful setting outdoors, I mean, it kind of doesn't get better than this. But I think it shows, Bret, because you have a lot of repeat workers, don't you? I know students that put in multiple years because they do have a good experience working there.
We do, and that's been a big part of our success. We've been very pleased. Generally, we'll see a decent recruiting class of students coming back for a second or third season, and we understand, especially as young folks are working through college, that's not that summer pool job is not is not a lifetime position. However, bringing those folks back for that second or third year, we're able to rely on them with a little bit more leadership. We're able to incorporate their experience in teaching our first-time employees as well. So we've been really privileged to have some great young folks come through our operation, and we already have quite a bit of interest for this year. So it's exciting to see those returners for sure.
For sure. Denise, I'm going to pull you in and, to speak about this opportunity specifically, but directly to the students who may be watching. How important is it to just have that summer employment, that work experience, that resume type of building experience?
Very important. I mean, it's critical. Those are, counted into your professional experience. And I take a look at just listening to Bret right now talk about how, these people that are coming back, how they, gradually increase the responsibilities and they do more. That's really important to show on a resume that you are continuously welcome back. You are developing, you're actually developing those leadership skills. And so that's just phenomenal. So I would encourage, I like to work outside. I wasn't grew up in Virginia, so I wasn't, raised here, but there's a lot of jobs at the country club that a lot of these kids could have, and they're going to really be able to make, a really huge dent in their development curve and kind of put themselves ahead of their peers, you know, and they built that resume and they can show that upward mobility year over
And
year,
parents-
which is huge.
Parents, I'm
So-
talking to you now too, those soft skills. We
Right.
all talk about it, right?
Right.
You want them to learn customer service. You want them to learn some entry level supervisory type of skills. This is the type of opportunity that's going to create that.
Time
Well,
management skills.
Time
And
management.
Denise, if I may, this is a topic I'm really passionate about. We have some limited opportunity to create some internships as well. You know, when we're creating these sort of experiences that go across functional departments, there's certainly a limit to how much of that we can do. But we do try to work with a number of students each summer to fulfill their internship requirements, largely in the hospitality side, but also give them some real world experience and some hands-on. And then the other group that we haven't talked about here, and is oftentimes less thought of in our workspace, is we have great opportunities on the part-time front for, you know, whether it's school teachers that are off for the summer, or you know, retirees or semi-retirees that just want to pick up a shift or two and they want to stay engaged. And especially in our shoulder seasons where we've sent our summer workforce back to school, but yet we're still humming along until we get deeper into fall. We have some great opportunities for folks at every level. So we're just always hungry to bring in great people that want to be a part of our culture, and because we really have kind of a family culture here at the club. It's very special.
You can tell.
Yeah,
I-
I noticed the flexibility too, Brett. I mean, we would have
Absolutely.
interns come into the office in the morning. They might spend 4 hours reporting and then they'd go to the club and they'd work afternoon and evening. And I felt like, you know, there was definite accommodation there, and you understanding that sometimes these young people have multiple things going on in their lives as well.
Absolutely. And again, we've got so many outlets to choose from. So with lunch and dinner in 2 different outlets, as well as our catering side and pool venue. I mean, just on the hospitality side, we can really accommodate a wide variety of availability.
Yeah, that flexibility I think is key, and offering so many different opportunities for so many different people. You know, just the diversity there is huge, because people are looking for, you know, a lot of people might decide that they don't want to retire. Maybe they thought about retiring and they even kind of submitted the paperwork, and then all of a sudden they're sitting at home and they're thinking, oh, I this is the wrong thing. They can still be actively engaged and really, you know, be part of a community. And I will share, all the events that I've ever been at the country club have always been exceptional, just really well done. I mean, we have a lot of our very high level business meetings out there. And so it's just a nice environment to,
Well,
They're
thank you,
going to
Anna.
meet a
Very
lot of
kind.
business leaders too,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, just crossing paths, they're going to build relationships in the community just by virtue of being out there.
Well, Jody, you're so right, and that's one of the unique things about the private club business. And whatever community you're in, those private clubs, you know, have so many of the community leaders, so many of those, you know, those owners of business, and in our case, it's really special that we have, you know, generations of families that have really helped to build the community. And so I like to look at it, especially for our college kids, is, you know, if you have an opportunity to serve these folks, these families throughout the season, you may end up in an interview chair across the desk from someone that you've already essentially had a pre-interview with. They now have seen you in the workplace. They've seen your character. They've seen your kindness. They've seen your hustle. And now you have a leg up on whoever else may be in that interview pool. So that's a special piece of our business that you really wouldn't know until you've experienced it. And it's so much more impactful in a small community like ours than it would be in a major metropolitan area.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Misconception to students: you do not have to be a member. Your family does not have to be a member
That's
at
true.
Minnehaha Country Club for you to work there, right, Brett?
That's correct. Yeah, that is correct.
What is the best way? What do you suggest, whether it is a student situation or, as you said, maybe a teacher or retiree? What's the best way to get in touch and to learn more about the opportunities that exist there?
Yeah, we have, this is of course our spring hiring season. So we have a number of opportunities available on our website right now. So at minnehahacc.com, we have a job opportunities link, and that has full descriptions of the jobs, the benefits, all that. And that's an easy online application. If someone has difficulty with that process, they're likely not listening to our stream today. But if, as the word filters out, we would certainly help anyone that might walk in to request an application as well.
Terrific. Denise, any final thoughts from you?
No, I just thank you both for this. I mean, we are looking towards spring and we're really kind of excited about that, but it's really a great, again, I can't stress enough all of the variety of opportunities, those connection pieces, the soft skills. I'm talking now the parents again, just really wonderful. So thank you, Bret, for sharing this with us.
No,
Your
thank you
summer
for
will
the
go fast.
opportunity.
Yep, I guarantee you take that seasonal job, that summer's going to go quickly, and you're really going to enjoy yourself and make some good memories, I think, too.
Yeah. We're a busy place. In season, there'll be nearly 230 employees, within our organization, just to meet people in all departments. And yeah, couldn't be more pleased to be here and just to help us, chart our future.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's looking like a long golf season. I'll say that.
Knock on wood. So far, so good.
We'll take it. Let's hope it hangs in
Thank
there. Bret Coad from Minnehaha Country Club. Thanks again for joining us, Denise. Another great guest. I appreciate that. Great job at the Summit League. We talked about that last week too. Summit League basketball championships. Right after this, I'm going to go hit publish on a great video recap showing what Denise and her team did to connect with talent out at the tournament. Another really good effort. So thanks for all you do. And I believe we'll be back next week, right? With
Absolutely.
another Talent Thursday. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your week.
Thank you.